Hey everybody, Nelson here, and today I want to share 4 things that I picked up from the last book that I read that I've been using daily in my life since I finished reading that book. Now, if you're new to this channel, the last book that I read was Raising Men by U.S. Navy SEAL Eric Davis. I have a video that I share my thoughts on that book, and I'll link it right up above so you can click it and watch it if you care to watch my thoughts on Raising Men. But now in that book, Eric talks about many different principles that he has learned from his Navy SEAL training, and he applies with his kids and with his own life. And I've taken 4 of those principles that I'd like to share with you today. Now, principle number 1, learning never ends. Principle number 1, learning never ends. Let's face it, when we learn, we're always stimulating our brain and we're keeping our brain active. I like to think that when you stop to learn, when you stop learning, you're in essence slowly digging your own grave because you're already shutting down your brain, and not wanting to learn new things. That's one of the principles that I've taken, is never miss an opportunity to learn something new, because you never know how helpful it'll be in your future. You never know when that new thing that you learn will be used in a later part of your life. And I think that's one of the greatest principles that we should all take. Never stop learning. Always take the opportunity to learn something new, to challenge yourself, and to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation where all that does for you is it causes you to grow inside, it causes you to grow outside, and it causes your mental acuity to grow. Because when you're in an uncomfortable situation, you analyze things and you find a way to get out. Principle number 2 that I never really practiced. It was always easier to do the end part of this principle, and the principle is it's easier to keep up than to catch up. And how is that important? It's very important because a lot of us get behind on many things. We have appointments that we don't make. We have errands that we don't do. There's bills that need to be paid that we put off to next month or 2 months from now. And then when we put those things up, all it does is it accumulates. Kind of like a stack of books here. You put one thing off, you put the next thing off, and pretty soon what happens? Everything that you've put off is a big stack. Now, to catch up from all of these, imagine if these were bills. To catch up from all of these, you would have to put other stuff aside and make another stack in order to catch up on, say, bills. So that's one of the principles from reading this book that I've picked up and started working into my life slowly, because it's hard to take a principle and automatically be 100% in it. You have to work yourself in it, because once you're in a bad habit, it takes a while to get yourself out of that bad habit. But like I said, I'm slowly working on it's easier to keep up than to catch up. Principle number 3, and this is one that I think for me personally has made me do what I'm doing now. And principle number 3 is hesitation kills. Now I believe out in the battlefield, when you're at war, when you're training, that hesitation could literally kill you. In life, when you hesitate and you put things off, kind of like the last principle that we learned, but in this one it's a little bit different. When you put things off because either you don't want to start it, exercising, New Year's is just a couple weeks away, and a lot of people say, starting January 1st, my goal is to exercise every day. Why wait till January 1st? Why not start today, so that when you get to January 1st, you're already ahead of the game? And that's where hesitation kills. If you say, on January 1st, I'm going to start eating better, I'm going to start exercising more, when January 1st comes, You wake up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon because you were up late celebrating the new year. What is your motivation to start exercising that day? Probably none. Don't hesitate, because most likely when you hesitate now, you're going to hesitate then, and it's never going to get done. Principle number 4. Effort does not guarantee success. It only removes the guarantee of failure. And that is major principle right there, because when you put in effort day after day, day after day, you might not see success immediately. But think about how much effort you're putting into it, right? If you don't put in that effort, the only thing that you're guaranteed is failure. You know, if I want to read this book, right, I have to have an effort to at least open up the page and start reading it. Once I get past that effort, everything is easy, because the little bit of effort that I put in today is going to add to the effort that I put in tomorrow. So always remember that. Put in the best effort that you can put into anything that you can do. You know, whether it be learning something new, whether it be going back to school, whether it be talking to somebody, you know. Just think about it. If there's no effort, the only thing that you're guaranteed at the end is failure. But putting in that effort constantly, it's not going to guarantee you success. But what it does is it removes the guarantee of failure. So if you remove the guarantee of failure, you're eventually going to succeed if you keep at it and keep at it and keep at it. So those are the 4 principles that, after reading this book, Raising Men by Eric Davis, those are the 4 principles that I have put into practice in my life. There are so many other great principles in this book, but those 4 that we just talked about are the major ones that I'm using daily in my life. And I try to put all those 4 into practice every single day so that I don't have to think about it. It just happens and happens. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please give me the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you're aware of the videos that come out. If you're new here, my plan is to at least release 1 to 2 videos per week. Hopefully I can release more in time. This channel is mainly geared to my thoughts on the books that I'm reading. So guys, thank you for stopping by and watching the video. If you like this video, if you think that it helped you in any way, please give me the like button. If you feel that you didn't like it, it's not going to help you. Don't be afraid to click the thumbs down button. But please make sure to subscribe, because sometimes things come out, and for whatever it may be, it might be able to help you in some way. So again, thank you for stopping by. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk soon.